Hello and welcome to Real Watchers Movie Club. My name is Garrett.
And I'm Kevin.
And we are your hosts. Movie Club is a show where we pick a movie every week and discuss it, just like a book club. On today's show, we are covering the animated comedy film Fantastic Mr. Fox. Our thoughts and more are coming up on Movie Club. Released in 2009, Fantastic Mr. Fox was directed by Wes Anderson and stars George Clooney, Meryl Streep, and Jason Schwartzman. The Fantastic Mr. Fox, bored with his current life, plans a heist against the three local farmers. The farmers, tired of sharing their chickens with the sly fox, seek revenge against him and his family. The film currently has a 4.3 out of 5 on Letterboxd and is currently ranked 164 on its top 250. It was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, including Best Original Score and Best Animated Feature. Before we dive into our thoughts, though, we are going to be spoilering this movie. I said spoilering. We're going to spoil this movie for anyone who hasn't seen it. So if you don't want to get spoiled for you, go and check it out. It's well worth watching. I'll just say that now. And then you can come on back and see what we have to say. But of course, stay tuned to the end of the episode to find out what movie we have planned for next week, because it is very different.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kevin. Fantastic Mr. Fox is this week, and this is your choice. So,
yes, it is.
Why did you pick it?
So I picked it because I have heard nothing but great things about it, and I've liked other Wes Anderson films as well, like Grand Budapest Hotel and everything like that. And this is one of his earlier works, so I wanted to check it out and see how good it is.
Well, there we go. And we, of course, are here. So you've heard obviously a lot about it. I have seen this movie several times. I do own it. It is in my collection. I have the Criterion Collection version of it, where it's like a slip cover. I love this movie. I'll just go ahead and say it right now. It's in my top 150 videos that I've made both times now. I love this movie. It is so charming. This is probably my second favorite Wes Anderson movie.
Okay.
Behind Grand Budapest Hotel. I really enjoy this movie, so I'm going to go ahead and spoil that now. I like this movie.
I was going to say, I think I agree with you. This is his second best for me as well.
Oh, nice. What do you think is his first?
I like Grand Budapest.
And there we go. All right, we're on the same page. But yeah, I mean, where do we even start with this? I mean, I think we should probably start with the fox in the chicken coop.
At the beginning of the story, yes. I think it's really cool how we first get to meet the two main characters, Mr. and Mrs. Fox, how they get trapped and then they get pregnant, and then they somehow get out of the chicken coop kind of situation that they're in, which is really cool. But I wanted to ask you something actually before we start.
Sure.
Is Mr. Fox a villain?
I mean, I know where you're going with this, and I don't necessarily think so.
Okay.
Is a fox a villain for stealing your chickens if you were a farmer? Or is that just nature?
No, that's nature, but I feel like he's a villain to his family because he can't stop stealing.
Kind of. I mean, it's that definitely plays on similar ideas of like gamblers or people who are obsessed or addicted to anything.
That's exactly what I got from this movie too, is we can do one more heist. And when who is it, Possum? Is it Possum that he's always with?
Yeah, the guy who plays Possum. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I thought it was just one. I thought we were only going to do one. But then he was like, no, we have to hit all three of them. And it's like, okay, you could have stopped at one, and it would have been perfectly okay. But he wanted more than what he got, so it's a little bit greedy in that point as well.
I don't really get a villain thing out of it. I more so get that he's getting revenge on these farmers because they're they're bad people as well, and they're villains to these. You could, if this was a movie with all human beings, and these mega corporations were threatening the lives of farmers living in the area, it would be a different story.
Yes.
So that's where I kind of don't get the villain angle. It's kind of like a couple of people on Letterboxd have pointed this out. It's very Ocean's 11-y.
It is.
Which is funny because it's George Clooney and he puts together a team of eclectic people to put on a heist.
Oh, when they're doing the heist and they're writing down all the good things, I'm like, dude, that's Ocean's 11 right there.
It's definitely like a Wes Anderson heist movie, which I really love. And also, like, kind of getting back on that idea of exploring addiction almost, which is good stuff. I mean, like, when you have movies that address addiction and stuff, you can't just go over how it hurts that person, right? Fantastic Mr. Fox, he loses his tail, right? Yeah, sure. But a gambler would keep gambling. Someone who's addicted to drugs would keep using drugs, right? In like any intervention show or whatever, you have to show how it affects everyone else, and then it gets his entire community affected by his actions. So it is a little bit of like, this is probably the most kid friendly Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
Next to like Isle of Dogs too. Not because they're animation, but just because the nature of the story, I think, is also just kind of beneficial, right? Like, what we do has impact on the people around us, the people we love, the people we call friends, whatever. And I think that that's important to show in a movie as well. It's probably like one of the more like morally sound movies he's made, kind of like kind of putting a good message and a good moral kind of behind someone who's more questionable. So I really like that. Also, man, this movie's gorgeous.
It's incredible what I don't even know what it is. It's stop motion, right?
It's stop motion.
Is it like animated stop motion, and it looks absolutely amazing. I don't understand it, to be honest with you, because of how good it looks from 2009. Like, it's so good. When they get close-ups on the face and you can see every whisker that Mr. Fox has or his kid has and stuff like that, it's so cool. The little details that they can do, where the kid only moves one ear when he gets mad and stuff like that, or irritated, or when he spits too when he gets mad, which is really funny. But it's just absolutely gorgeous. I had to kind of fine tune my watching view, because I'm not really used to stop motion animation or anything like that. So I was like, oh, it kind of looks weird. But then when it starts picking up, you kind of get used to it and that aspect.
And then helps give it like a storybook feel, I feel.
It does.
Right? Which I really like, because I don't think this, I want to double check this was based on something. I feel like it was based on a book or something. I thought this was... Maybe it's not. I don't know. I thought it was based on like a Roald Dahl book or something, but I guess not. But no, I really enjoy it, and it is gorgeous. Like, it's funny that all of the outfits that everyone wears were designed by Wes Anderson's tailor, who's the guy who does all of the costumes for his movies.
Oh, so it's costume design.
They're actual, they're built on the same fabric and materials that like Wes Anderson would wear, or like his characters would wear in his movies, which is really funny to me. And I'm kind of upset this movie didn't get a costume design Oscar nomination,
because it looks beautiful.
Even
if it didn't, because even though it's not on an actual person, just animation wise, it fits him too. Every character, because of what they do in their life, it fits their character so well as well.
And I think what's really cool too is that when speaking about the visuals, by doing this stop motion, by doing this animation, this gives Wes Anderson such creative control, right? Like, his movies are very visually distinct.
Yes.
That's one light way of putting it.
I feel like this is probably his most distinct as well, because
100%.
Because of the animation style he uses. Like we were talking about in Grand Budapest Hotel, it's more grounded in that animation style, with little miniatures that happen here and there. But with this animation, it's like it's just whimsical, I feel like.
Yeah. And I think that by making it animation, it gives him such direct control. Like, because real life, you can only control so much. Like, set design can do a lot, but you can't control certain factors. This gives you pure creative control, right? Like, the way that characters move in this is
Mhm.
unlike any other stop motion movie. I think of like Willem Dafoe's rat character in the way that he kind of just postures and sits. But there's also
Oh,
moments
so cool.
when they're just sitting around talking, and it
Mhm.
looks like it could be live action in the way that it's staged and the way that people move. And I think that that's really special. It makes it look really distinct.
It does.
Um, Also, some really good camera gags and stuff,
Mhm.
like when they're running towards the motorcycle and they run around it, and then the
Yeah.
camera pans up and it's the smaller one behind it, and they go.
Mhm.
Some
So funny.
Also really funny too. This movie is pretty darn funny.
It is. It is. I love how Ash's cousin comes in, and it's Christopherson, which is the worst name to give a kid. First of all, I feel like, and I think that Wes Anderson was having fun with that name, because it's
Oh
like
yeah.
you could have shortened it up to Chris or something like that. No, they say Christopherson the entire time too, which I really enjoy. But I like all of the actors and actresses in this movie as well. They all fit their character so well in this, and it gives them so much emotions, even though they're not on the screen. They're just doing voice acting, pretty much.
Yeah, and I almost wonder like how involved they were in
Hmm.
like the way their characters moved. Like if they filmed them just talking and then they use that to animate them, because
That would
sometimes
be
they do that.
that would be so cool, because ma- George Clooney as Mr. Fox is very, not stiff, but very posture wise, is very
Professional.
professional. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you have Owen Wilson as, and he's just fun in this one, which is he's bagging on all the kids and stuff as the coach, which he would do as well. But I don't know. I just can't say enough about how gorgeous this movie is and how amazing it is as well. And I liked this. It's kind of like bringing down a corporation, like we talked about in the beginning as well. But I liked how different they were. One was a chicken farmer. One was cider. What was the other one? Why can't I remember?
Oh, I don't remember. Oh my god. It's probably because they weren't that big a focus.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, they're three different farmers, and they kind of like they're not like friends, but they work together essentially.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind
Oh,
of
and
like,
the jingle that they have too is pretty funny.
oh yeah.
Uh,
But also like there's also some gorgeous shots in this movie. Like when oh my gosh, what's his name? The main Mr. Fox is just the name of the main character.
yeah.
When Mr. Fox is talking to his wife and there's like the water drain coming down behind them is
Mm-hmm.
so epic looking. Also the shot with that black wolf in the
Yes,
distance, which is that whole scene makes me laugh so hard.
because I'm scared of wolves. Don't say that again.
Like apparently I just saw something a trivia fun fact that like on initial test screenings there were higher up people at the studio who said you should probably cut that scene, it doesn't make sense, but Wes Anderson wanted to leave it in, and I'm so glad they did, because it's literally like it's mirrored in the new movie One Battle After Another. There's
Mm-hmm.
literally a part where like Leo DiCaprio is like, "Yeah, Viva la Revolucion," and then Benicio del Toro's character is just like, and puts his
Yeah.
fist up, and it's the same thing in this movie. It's like, all right, I love that.
Hmm.
But yeah, gorgeous movie, really beautifully animated, and it feels like pure Wes Anderson.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
it is
because
most creatively controlling, and then I don't mean that in a bad way.
no. It's he can make it perfect in his mind. Like with
Yeah,
with actors and actresses in real life, you can't make them what you want to have them look like a lot of the times, because we are all so different. But with this animation style, he can do whatever he wants and be like, I didn't like that one, so let me just perk him up a little bit and make it what he wants it. And it just looks gorgeous, especially like in the beginning we were talking about the chicken coop scene where Mrs. Fox tells Mr. Fox that she is pregnant. That whole storybook kind of what, like we were talking about, the little side scroller that happens in the beginning where they're getting the it's a geese and ducks. I just remembered the second one. um Farmer. And there, that whole side scrolling of them jumping in and out and going through hoops and stuff like that, looks so fantastic and so fluid as well, which I really enjoyed.
yeah, 100%.
Hmm.
Alrighty, Kevin. So that's going to bring us to the end of this episode, but it was your choice this pick. So why don't you go ahead and give us your thoughts and score first?
Yeah, so my thoughts are this is the most Anderson movie ever, I feel like, because he can be so perfect with it. And it absolutely shows because he put his heart and soul to it, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Every single scene and stop motion action as well. The characters are absolutely fantastic. Every single one of them has a purpose in this movie, and nothing gets shined or dimmed down in anybody or anything like that. So I really enjoyed this movie. Maybe his second favorite movie from me. I haven't watched a lot of them of Wes Anderson films though, but Behind Grand Budapest Hotel, I originally gave it an 87 out of 100, but I'm gonna bump it up to a 90 out of 100. So that's 4.5 stars out of 5.
Dang. Well,
Hmm.
there you go. For me, this is a movie I have fallen in love with over and over again. I really love this movie. It's visually unique. It's endlessly charming. It's funny. It's Anderson's first stop motion movie. There's another one called Isle of Dogs, which is
Hmm.
not as good as this one. It's still very good. Would highly recommend it. It's a very good time. It's a short movie, which it's perfectly paced. It doesn't go on for longer than it needs to. It doesn't get bloated.
Hmm.
It's perfect length. But the thing is, you'll be begging for more. You want to
Yeah.
watch more of this. You're going to want it like more cider from the farm's vault. But yeah, really love this movie. It's special. One of the few Wes Anderson movies that I would say you can watch with, not with young kids, but with older kids, maybe like middle school or older. And I think that
Hmm.
they'll enjoy it more than any other Wes Anderson movie. So for me, I gave it a 93 out of 100. I really love this movie.
Nice.
4.5 stars out of 5 on Letterboxd. But of course, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. And what do you think about Fantastic Mr. Fox? We'd love to hear what you have to say down in the comments down below. But just remember to be respectful of one another because it is not that hard to do, and we all need to be better. But next week, we're going to be covering quite a controversial movie. We're going to be taking a look at the drama horror film Mother, with an exclamation point. This is the one with Jennifer Lawrence. So make sure to watch it before next week so you're not spoiled.
Hmm.
But that's going to bring us to the end. So thank you so much for watching. Of course, we have this show that goes live every single Friday at 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and our weekly live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, make sure to keep those eyes on the screen.